Ew, bro, you gross. All right. All right. I don't know what that was. It was on my mind though. And why do I have grapes? Because I'm hungry. And these are not regular grapes. These are not regular grapes. I'm gonna put y'all onto these grapes, man. These are cotton candy grapes. No, this is not sponsored, but if you do want to sponsor me, you know what I'm saying, to hit my line. See it? Cotton candy grapes, you feel me? I'm eating these during the video. Matter of fact, there were more in here, but they disappeared. Who would have thought? But today, I'm not talking about these delicious, sweet, cotton candy grapes. We're here to talk about effort. Refreshing. But yeah, talking about effort. And basically, all effort is really, and this is all off top again, might have my computer by me. Actually, you know what? Let me, kind of a mess right now. Let's see it. My mom might be kind of mad at me, but I did not make my bed and I still have to fold my clothes because I'm getting ready to leave today. I don't care. You see, my bed isn't always made, you feel me? But when I get to it, I get to it. Ugh. All right, about to look this up. Effort. And I got an example that just popped up off top, you feel me? So, ooh, these are kind of fire. Hold on, let me make sure the lighting is right. I might, ooh. Oh, look at that, you see it? Look at, oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna get to it, man, because I know I'd be laughing a little too much. So let me get to the point. Effort, right? Got two definitions from Google. Definition 1, a vigorous or determined attempt. Number 2, a force exerted by a machine or in a process. That's whack. Excuse me. So you don't talk about the first one, a vigorous or determined attempt. So I got an example for y'all, man. So when I was a little kid, you know what movie I really liked? I really liked Transformers, right? I really liked Transformers. I was a nerd back. I'm probably still a nerd, to be honest. Some people, not everybody knows that about me. But basically in those movies, right? It's just giant robots fighting each other, killing each other, all that type of stuff. And it was dope. The animation was crazy. Loved the characters and all that. I was addicted. And so he came out with the first movie. Loved it. Second movie, people hated that movie, but I liked it. And then you had a third movie, which is amazing. And then after the third one, I was like, they're saying like, oh, this is probably gonna be the last one. It's probably gonna be the last one. We're not making any more after this. I was like, Jesus Christ. Y'all gonna really do me like that? You can go and mess up my whole childhood? Lazy. But they said it was gonna end it, right? And then years later, I don't know how much longer afterwards, but they came out and they said, okay, we're coming out with a new trilogy. So there's Transformers 4 and then Transformers 5, and I think they got another one coming or some other one. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. And here's why. Because I don't enjoy the movies as much. Like the first three had some depth, had some character development, good storyline, interesting characters. And the problem was, but that in the fourth and fifth movie, what I saw was a waste of potential and therefore a lack of effort for, no, that's exactly what it was, lack of effort. You know that movie, you know that favorite movie you see? It's like, you see the first movie, you're like, man, that was fire. Like, that was, I could watch that, I could rewatch my favorite movies anytime, any day. Like, all the time. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Don't you know what I'm talking about, man. But basically, you wanna know why? Like, I could feel, the main reason why I felt the fourth and the fifth ones were trash was because I felt there was a lack of effort. In the first three movies, there was a lot of character development. Like, let me think really quick. In the first movie, for example, right? Oh, no. The second movie. I'll say the second movie. People didn't like the second one. I liked it. So I'm going to talk about it. So in the second movie, right, they had, spoiler alert, you can leave now. Basically in the second movie, right, we're faced with the problem, right? Because the Decepticons, I'm such a nerd. The Decepticons, right, they're still on Earth. They're still out here doing evil stuff, And the humans or whatever and the Autobots are all trying to figure out what to do. And they find one, it's like, oh, the fallen shall rise again. That's the main villain. And they're trying to figure out who this bad guy is, right? Fast forward into the movie, right? The humans, right? They want, even though the Autobots saved Earth in the first movie, they want them to leave because they feel like the Decepticons won't leave Earth without the Autobots. Since the Autobots are here, that's the reason why Decepticons are here. That's why they think that, right? And basically, that's why they want them to leave. And like there was a dilemma. And then Optimus Prime, the big boy, you know what I'm saying? The big dude. He was like, what if we leave and you're wrong? And that's huge. Like that's a very good question. What happens if the good guys leave, right? And they think the bad guys are gonna leave with them. What happens if the bad guys don't leave? It's a good question. So that's a movie. That's a line of the movie. And like, dude, one of the army dudes like, that's a good question. And like, so there's that dilemma, right? I'll just go on that because I don't want to break down everything. Let's go over to the fourth movie. All we have is the fact that maybe I'm downplaying it, because some people like movies for some reason, whatever reasons, but that movie was garbage. Like, movie was garbage. Like, you had Optimus Prime ask that question, right? So now, in the fourth movie, people like they reanimated some of the dead Decepticons, whatever, right? And they did all that, right? And the humans are creating their own Transformers, and there's a bounty hunter Transformer or whatever, and all it's about is a seed. And this seed can like terraform the earth or something like that. And then, there's a farmer. He meets Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is mad at everybody, obviously, understandably, because humans have killed like majority of the Autobots, right? So he's one of the last ones, and obviously he's on survival mode. Like he's all out there by himself. So obviously he's mad. But then the movie goes the way you expect it to go. Like, not that all movies. I mean, at least me, I can tell exactly where a movie's going. Most of the time, I'm just built like that. I'm sorry, I got that 3D vision. You see me, I got the glasses, the 3D glasses. I can tell what's going on before it even happens, you know? But with that being said, in this movie, it was, at least it's a challenge to try to predict what happens, right? This movie was so simple that, wow, I'm going on a huge tangent, but I'm gonna keep going. This movie was so basic, like, what do they do? The farmer and Optimus Prime band together and stop the bounty hunter and deactivate the seed from terraforming the entire Earth. All the characters do exactly what they're supposed to do. No character really has to make any hard decisions. Like that question that was asked in the second movie about like what happens if the bad guys leave, or the good guys leave and the bad guys stay and they destroy everything. It's a good question. See, the difference between these two movies, right, and those different iterations is the effort. It takes effort to have a question like that. What happens if you do something good and, you know, all there is a bad outcome? That's a deep question. And that gets the audience to think, like, what happens? You know, what happens if a good guy leaves and bad people stay around and keep creating havoc? That means, you know, you might think to yourself, okay, maybe there's a reason why the good guys need to stay and fight and keep fighting, you know? Whereas in the fourth movie, it's just a question of, okay, good people do good things, bad people do bad things. No question as to why and what we should do. Life is, that's boring. People watch movies to get entertained. People know what's gonna happen at the end of the movies, but they want to know what happens in between, why certain things happen, and get to the end. They didn't do all that in the fourth movie. It was all about this basic story, and that, in my eyes at least, comes from a lack of effort. I'm doing a whole movie review. That's crazy, but if you're sticking around, I mess with you because you know you just getting the message of what I'm saying, basically, right? People appreciate, like for me, example at least, right? I appreciate effort. I appreciate that the second movie had different elements to it. I appreciate the fact that they ask difficult questions and they you know go ahead and try to answer those questions through different means. I don't appreciate the fact that in the fourth movie, the new iteration, this fourth movie is the second iteration. What happened to the effort? Like the third movie was even better than the second one. What happened to the effort? Where was the drop off? Why was there a drop off? A lack of effort. And this can be applied to people that you know, certain relationships you have, certain stuff, you know, everything could be going right in a relationship you have with a person or with school. Like if you're doing sports, you're working out, doing a job. If you're at work, right, and you're doing a poor job, it doesn't matter. As long as you're showing effort, the boss will help you out. Like I said in my previous video, people want to see you succeed. But if you're doing it and you're half donkeying it, because I ain't cursing on YouTube. I'm trying to keep these videos up. If your boss sees you half donkeying it, he's going to call you out and he's going to be like, yo, if you keep that up, you about to get dropped, bruh. You about to get fired. Effort goes a long way and people can notice that. Keep, in everything that you do, at the bare minimum, show effort. And if things don't go well, go your way or the way you want, hey, at least you can say you put 100% effort. Don't have donkey. All right? Don't be a half donkey. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Don't do that, bro. And plus, I know you won't do that. Want to know why? Because you're watching this video, and if you're watching this video, you're part of the club, the Grand Potential Club, where masters of the grind continue to grind. You feel me? You know, stay up, keep grinding, be you, be new, never blue, roll with your crew, do what he do. Get to the new do. No foo-foo. Don't play me, I don't look like Lulu. I'm out of here, bro. Oh, I almost caught myself. Did I almost just ask somebody to do something for me? Come on now, I'm out of here, bro. Peace.